Okay, so today we're going to do 4.5 real-world problems solving algebraic inequalities. So you'll be able to solve real-world problems involving algebraic inequalities. In English, certain phrases suggest inequalities. For example, the temperature today is greater than the temperature yesterday. You can fit at most 50 people in the room. You use inequalities to compare amounts that may not be equal. You can apply the equation solving techniques you have learned to solve inequalities, just like we've been doing. The table shows some commonly used phrases and their corresponding inequality symbols. So if you see at least, no less than, greater than, or equal to, the inequality symbol is going to be greater than or equal to. If you see the words at most, no more than, less than or equal to, you're going to have less than or equal to symbol. And then if you see more than or greater than, it's going to be the greater than symbol, and if you see less than or at least, it's going to be, or at least less than or no more than, it's going to be less than. Okay, so our first question here says the average of 70, 75, 85, 83, 80, and a fifth number is at least 80. Describe the value of the fifth number. Okay, so the first thing they want us to do is figure out what the variable is. Well, the question says define the value of the fifth number. So x is going to equal the fifth number. Okay, so when you're doing average, what you do is you take all the values, you add them up, and then you divide by the number of values. So we need to add up all of our values. So we have 70 plus 75 plus 83 plus 80 plus the fifth number, which is x, and that should be an average of 80. But that's 80 on all 5 assignments. So you need to do 80 times 5, because 80 on the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and the fifth one. Okay? So then what we need to do is these are all like terms, so we need to add all these together. And I'm going to make this easier, and I'm just going to tell you what I got, which is 308. So I get 308 plus x equals, and 80 times 5, 8 times 5 is 40, plus the extra 0 is 400. Now guys, and actually I'm sorry, this should not, I need to go back. This should not be an equal sign. Okay? It says at least. So at least means 80 or better. Okay, if you look up here, at least is right here, so it's greater than or equal to. So this should be greater than or equal to. All right? Now, this is a basic one-step inequality. To undo addition of 308, we're going to subtract 308 from both sides. Okay? So we're going to get x is greater than or equal to 400 minus 308 is 92. So that means on the last test, they need to score a 92 or higher to have an 80%. Okay? A 92 or higher. At least a 92. All right, example 2. Kelly goes to an amusement park with her friends. The admission fee to the amusement park is $4, and each ride costs 80 cents. So this is the information that's given in the problem. Okay? If Kelly has only $25 to spend, how many rides can she ride? That means she has $25 in her pocket. She can spend 25 or no more than that. So you're going to have less than or equal to 25, because she can spend 25 or she can spend less than 25, but that's it. Okay? The admission fee is $4, so no matter how many rides she rides, she's going to pay $4. Now it says define the variable first. The variable is how many rides she can go on, so x equals the number of rides. Okay? It's 80 cents per ride, so we're going to put 0.80 times x, because x is however many rides we figure out she can ride. Okay, so this is our inequality right here. 4 plus 0.80x is less than or equal to 25. All right, well, we've done a million times. So draw your line, circle your variable. You need to get rid of the positive 4, so we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. Okay, so that's going to give me 0.80x is less than or equal to 21. Undo your multiplication with division. We're going to divide both sides by 0.80. And you're going to get x is less than or equal to 26.25. And I'm not going to show all that work since I'm out of space right now. Now, less than or equal to 26.25. So that means she can only ride 26 rides, because you can't ride 0.25 of a ride. So she can ride 26 rides with the amount of money that she has. Okay, because it needs to be less than or equal to 26.25. All right, number 3. Theo wants to join a gym. He calls 2 gyms and is given different statements. Gym A charges $100 for a new membership fee and $35 a month. And Gym B charges $75 new membership fee and $40 a month. And the question is, after how many months will Gym A be less expensive than B? So Gym A is less than Gym B. Okay, so it says define the variable first. So for my variable, what we're trying to find is how many months. So x equals, after how many months, x equals the number of months. Okay, so everything for Gym A is going to go on the left. So it's going to be, let's see, $100 plus $35 per month. Months is x. And that's going to be greater than Gym B is $75 a month plus $40 per month, so 40x, because the number of months is x. So that's our inequality. Now we just need to solve it. All right, so we have variables on both sides, so I am going to subtract 35x from both sides. So that's going to give me 100 is less than 75 plus 5x, because 40x minus 35x is 5x. Now that all my variables are on the right, I need to move all my whole numbers to the left. So I'm going to subtract 75 from both sides. And I'm going to get 25 is greater than 5x. Undo your multiplication with division. Divide both sides by 5. And we're going to get 5 is less than x. Now if we write that, that means x is greater than 5. So after 5 months, Gym A is less than. So you would need to go 6 months or more for Gym A to be less expensive, because it needs to be more than, x is greater than 5, more than 5 months. Okay? See you in class tomorrow. Have a good night.